It is time, my queen. Time to leave the comfortable walls of the city and journey into the unknown. Oh, it's just some more trees. Who knew? Hello everyone, my name's James. This is Civilization 6, which has just gone live on the iPhone. Now, it's been available on iPad for a little bit, but it's only just been released on your smaller touchscreen device as of this morning. It is £22.99. And that is the sale price with 60% off. Usually it's $60 if you want to buy it new, but you can try the first 60 turns of your game for nothing. So that's good. You can give it a quick go. And it is the full game, I should point out. This is not some kind of half-baked companion app. This is the entire Civilization 6 experience running on your device. And it does run on your device. What's more, I'm running this on an iPhone 6S because I always go in and try and sneak one model below whatever the new release is, because it says iPhone 7 or above, and I always test to see how low it can actually go. It's running on an iPhone 6S, you guys. Look, it's not struggling or chugging or anything. I'm very impressed. So, I'm going to say right now, I don't know anything about Civilization. I'm not a Civ player. I don't have that gene in you that makes you want to command and conquer the globe from atop a hill, sipping a glass of sunset. I like to be the guy in the trenches doing the thing itself. But I obviously know it's excellent and storied history and yada yada yada. So my goal here is not to review Civilization as a franchise. It is just to show you how the game runs on an iPhone. And I am very surprised that it runs as well as it does. So tap the move button, then tap the city. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Tap move, tap city, send my guy back home. Nice. This is a tutorial bit just because, as I say, I've run through it a little bit already. I know roughly what I'm doing, but I'm no expert. Now, the good stuff about the game, it's very smooth. It looks very nice. I even tried the normal game mode for a little bit, but I just got completely lost, so I went back to the tutorial. It controls and handles very, very nicely, much better than perhaps I would have thought. There's no kind of slowdown. I'm not experiencing lots of lag or chug between movements, and so in terms of an optimization, very good. Negative points, I would say, you've got the problem where there's a lot of very, very, very small text on your screen, and it's a little bit like, you know, this menu. This is a very, very tiny menu, and obviously that stuff looks fine when you're playing it on a massive monitor. Maybe not so good when you're using a tiny little touchscreen. So there is that problem. The other issue is when you're controlling troops and moving people around the screen, I think you really need to zoom right in order to do it. Because if you try and control anyone when the map is zoomed out a little bit, basically your finger covers up the entire hex and all the hexes around it, and you can't see what you're doing. Unless you have absolutely microscopic fingers, then you're going to struggle a little bit to work out what's going on. So you need to do a lot of zooming in, zooming out in order to effectively move your guys around. Like if I zoom out here and try and put my finger on him, I've just completely obscured him. I know you can see me doing this. I can't see a thing. So you've got to go right in here and then do that. I'm sending my scout further on to uncover the edges of this world. Really nice touch in this game, actually. Often the fog of war is presented as kind of a big black or cloudy landscape, whereas this is the parchment of a map as yet untouched. And I think it's a really nice little visual thing. So, as I said, I'm not going to try and pass comment on the game itself. I don't know how it improves things from Civilization 5 or anything like that. It's just not my bag. But as you can see, the game runs, and I actually got it running with a couple of armies appeared, and I got that far into the game. And it looked alright, and we didn't have any issues whatsoever. I'm going to keep moving. A banana! Guys, I found a banana. The forest of bananas. It's important stuff. I want to see how the rest of my troops are doing. Am I building a monument? Have I got any settlers on the go? Can I build a scout? Let's build a scout, another scout. Advise patience. No! No patience whatsoever. I need to till the lands. I also need to start making some coffee at some point, because basically I'm thirsty. All right. There's a lot of pressing turnover and waiting for something to happen. Let us turn inwards towards our own capital. Right, we can make farms now. Sweet. So there's the builder. They can construct stuff for our population. I can now move my builder over here, and we can now hit that little farm icon here at the top. Bosh. Build ourselves a farm. Now everyone's happy. This gives you an indication of what you're producing on each tile. Again, if you're watching this and you play Civilization, you know all this already. I'm preaching to the choir, but as you can see, look at them. There's cameras jumping around. There's no lag. There's no slowdown. Even on my old ass device that I'm testing it on, isn't it good? It's good, isn't it? Let's build a monument. Bosh.
Excellent.
So, good points. It works. It works well. Bad points. A little bit fiddly unless you zoom right in, and obviously. It's an expensive game. It's the full price of a Civilization game. And that's the kind of thing, hello, we found Gilgamesh. It's an honor to meet you. That might put you off if you're not into this as a thing. You're going to maybe think twice before you just drop 60 quid on it to see if it's any good or not. The other thing I'll point out just before I go, look at the top right hand corner. This game creates its own battery icon because it runs hot. This is a game that swallows up your battery life like nobody's business. Again, this probably shouldn't be a surprise to you, given the size of the game and, you know, what's running on it. But warning in advance, if you're expecting a phone call the next hour or so, maybe don't fire this up unless it's plugged in, because you're probably not going to be able to take that phone call. So, Civilization 6. Does it run on iPhone? Yes, it does. Are there any issues? A couple of little ones. But broadly speaking, I'm very impressed that it even works at all. So you can get it right now, iPhone and iPad. It's been out on iPad for a while. Try the free bit and then you can go from there. Thank you for watching. See you next time.